Welcome to Quick Particulars. Unraveling the Complexities, a detailed analysis of India-China relationship. This video is all about a detailed analysis of India-China relationship. From history, geopolitical rivalry, border conflict to current economic trade exchange, all are covered in this video. India and China, the two most populous countries in the world, share a complex relationship that is shaped by a mix of economic cooperation, geopolitical rivalry, territorial disputes, and historical grievances. Historical context. The India-China relationship dates back to ancient times when both countries had cultural and economic exchanges. However, in modern times, the relationship has been marked by several conflicts and tensions. In 1962, the two countries fought a brief border war that resulted in India's defeat and the loss of its territory in the Himalayas. The unresolved border dispute remains a major source of tension between the two countries. Economic relations. Economic cooperation has been a significant aspect of the India-China relationship. China is India's largest trading partner, with bilateral trade between the two countries exceeding $90 billion in 2020. India imports a wide range of products from China, including electronics, machinery, and chemicals. In contrast, India's exports to China are mainly raw materials such as iron ore, cotton, and copper. However, economic relations have been marred by India's concerns over its trade deficit with China, which stood at $53.57 billion in 2020. India has also expressed concerns over China's growing presence in South Asia through its Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, and its impact on India's strategic interests. Geopolitical rivalry. India and China are both major powers in the Asia-Pacific region and have competing geopolitical interests. China's increasing assertiveness in the region and its territorial claims in the South China Sea have raised concerns in India, which has its own maritime ambitions in the region. India has also been wary of China's growing influence in South Asia, including its close ties with Pakistan and its military presence in the Indian Ocean. India sees China as a potential threat to its security and has been strengthening its strategic ties with countries such as the United States, Japan, and Australia to counter China's influence. Territorial disputes. The unresolved border dispute remains a major source of tension between India and China. The two countries have a disputed border that stretches over 3,500 kilometers and includes the Aksai Chin region and the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh. In 2020, tensions flared up between the two countries when Chinese troops allegedly crossed the line of actual control, LAC, and occupied Indian territory in the Galwan Valley. The incident resulted in a violent clash between the two sides, leading to the deaths of 20 Indian soldiers and an unknown number of Chinese soldiers. Diplomatic engagement. Despite the tensions and conflicts, both India and China have engaged in diplomatic efforts to manage their relationship. The two countries have established several mechanisms, including the Special Representatives' talks, to resolve the border dispute and improve bilateral relations. However, diplomatic engagement has not always been smooth. In 2020, the two countries engaged in a series of high-level talks to resolve the border standoff, but these talks were largely unsuccessful, and tensions between the two countries continued to simmer. Conclusion. The India-China relationship is a complex mix of economic cooperation, geopolitical rivalry, territorial disputes, and historical grievances. While both countries have engaged in diplomatic efforts to manage their relationship, tensions and conflicts continue to plague their ties. The unresolved border dispute remains a major source of tension, and both countries will need to find a mutually acceptable solution to avoid further escalation of the conflict. We hope this video has given you a complete idea of India-China relationship and the current scenario of the diplomatic proceedings. Thanks for watching.